Dead Island Riptide is not so much a sequel as it is a follow-up, but the story, such that there is one, is very much a second chapter. The zombie-immune survivors of the first game are picked up by your obligatory suicidally evil, shady bioweapon people, but their boat is attacked by the infected and they wash up on the island of Palani, which, shocker, is enjoying its own zombie outbreak just like the island of Benoi was. Cue a game that's light on the narrative as our heroes indulge in fetch quests and try to get off the island. There's really not much more narrative than that, as, like the first game, the premise is merely an excuse for undead slaughter. It's hard to talk about Riptide's gameplay without just reading an old review for Dead Island, because things are more or less identical. You have one new character, a new island, and a few fresh skills for existing characters, but it's the same chaotic, rough and ready cooperative combat adventure. Everything good about the old game is found here. It's gratifying to cut off heads with poisoned swords, there's a basic glee in finding new and powerful weapons, and co-op can be a laugh. Conversely, everything bad about Dead Island is preserved to a shameful degree. It's still buggy, combat's still frustrating, and it's unpolished anarchy, and you'll still find your weapons randomly passing harmlessly through enemy character models. The original game was good, despite its flaws, but you can't pull off that trick forever. Considering so little extra content is found here, the issues are hard to forgive. Even worse, Palani just isn't as compelling a place as Benoi was. The island resort has been replaced with a generic jungle, and that's overplayed. Dead Island's holiday location premise was interesting, rent a rainforest territory is not. The original game was mutton dressed as mutton, and that's not changed. Looking exactly like Dead Island, Riptide is a pretty ugly game, with simple and seemingly unfinished animations, a number of frame rate dips and glitches, and a general muddiness to the textures. Riptide's full of visual blips that should have been patched out in the first game, let alone making reappearances in the new one. Voice acting is over the top, but does the best it can with the ridiculousness of the dialogue. Zombie noises, reused as they are from the original, remain pretty effective in making the undead horde sound threatening, especially when fast-moving infected types spot their prey and run screeching at a frightening pace. Music is used sparingly, but when it appears, it's pretty decent, especially some of the slower tunes found in survivor camps. Dead Island Riptide banks on you having loved Dead Island, but the ironic truth is you'll enjoy it more if it's totally fresh. Many fans of the original found even that one wearing thin, and Riptide keeps hammering one nail into one coffin over and over. It can be just as fun as the original game at times, but it's never better, and sometimes can be even more of a slog. If you're a newcomer or you're just obsessed with Dead Island, you may find some fun. It's recommended, however, you at least rent or borrow the thing first.